Alrighty, so what's going on, guys? If you guys watched the replay, um, it's gonna be a short one, guys. I gotta wake up and go to work in the morning. What's going on, introvert? It's gonna be a short one. So what's today's topic? Hell, I didn't even forgot what the title was. Most men can't handle what most modern women are doing behind closed doors, what they're doing in private. Most men aren't ready for what modern women do in private. That's the topic. Like I said before, it's gonna be a short live stream. I got to wake up early in the morning. What's going on, introvert? But quickly, very quickly, as we have this short time, about 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes. If you're watching the replay, double tap the screen, hit the like button. What I'm noticing about men when it comes to women is a lot of men still don't get it when it comes to women. They still um, have hope that women are there's still some decent women out there, and there are some decent women out there, but men's ideology of what they want in a relationship versus the reality of what relationships actually are right now are completely wrong. Excuse me. The fact of the matter is that we can argue what we want. We could argue these podcasts and we can review them all day. But the fact of the matter is that the modern woman has changed. She's not a traditional woman. She's not what you want her to be. You have to accept her for what she is. And you can't change somebody that's been trained in this way. And women have been trained in a feminist way, no matter if it's uh, conservative, no matter if it's traditional, whatever. Most people don't even know what they're talking about. They're living in complete delusions. They have no reference points of what these things actually are in real life. They're just talking. You know, it's funny to me because women say they want a traditional man, but um, they don't want to go back to courting. And courting means that you have to take your this man that you like to your brothers, to your uncles, to your fathers, for them to give a quality assessment of him in order to date you. And also back in the day, if you got out of line, he could slap you across the face. As an ex told me, she flirts with guys all day, every day, makes them fall in love with her, and then she sells them pics, vids of herself, and said, "Is that what you did with me? Make me fall in love with you? That's crazy." She smirked and said, "No." Yes, she did. She lied to you. Calm London walks. What's going on, bro? Long time no see. Men want peace, not chaos, or entitled women with attitude. We want warm, feminine women who will be warm and not attitude. That's gonna be hard to find in the West. What's going on, Chris? We got got the OGs in here. Introvert writes about that women had damaged the reputation so effing bad to the point to where men think all women are the same. Reputation is everything, and once it's gone, it's take years to get back or no time. Exactly. And as you guys come in here, double tap the screen, hit the like button. This is gonna be a short live stream. I got to head to work really early in the morning, so I gotta limit how long I'm on here tonight, unfortunately. But yeah, a lot of guys, like what Nicholas was saying, a lot of guys have no clue, bro. A lot of guys, there's some things that women do. Like a woman will go on a date. A woman will be in the club. Like this is why this whole argument of like women saying that you're insecure about going to the club and her going to girls' nights out and girls' trips. Like guys, don't ever fall for that shit because this is the reality of the situation. Whenever there's alcohol, whenever there's drugs, uh, music, all combination of things with people in them, with attractive people in those different environments, guys, this is the proper environment for sex to go on. And so you'll be in the club and you'll see a guy that brought his girl in the club, or his wife is in the club and she's married, and a guy, or maybe a guy, brings over a chick to his section. Women will do some shit like, as soon as her husband goes to the restroom, she'll give her number out to the bouncer. When As soon as the guy that bought the section and bought her a drink leaves, she'll go over to a different guy and slob him down and kiss him. These are real stories that I've seen. And so it's always been hilarious to me when women gaslight you guys and gaslight men like they're not doing nefarious things on girls' nights out, as if they're not asking for attention, as if they're not getting free drinks. My wife checks all the boxes, first class woman. Shout out to her, man. Can't love them the same after finding out. You damn sure can't. You damn sure can't. And like, I don't know if you guys watch or follow these different Instagram posts about relationships. Uh, in particular, there's two pages called Hoodville and City Boys, and bro, they be posting some of the realest shit on relationships, and the memes that go with the captions be spot on, bro. It'd be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? One of the captions was like, when you really vibing with the chick, but you know you can't take her seriously because you know she for the streets. That'd be a sad moment, bro. You're like, damn, she's so down to earth, but she a hoe. Can't take her seriously. It's a common denominator, and the vast majority of women play their own reputation to the point to where men are justified with generalizing men as a whole, women as a whole. Yeah, it's not all women, but it's damn sure most of them. The same ex went with four friends of mine after we were together. I canceled all those friendships. She didn't value me, and they didn't value the relationship. And here's the other thing I want you guys to get, because once you understand women and you understand what they're doing in their manipulation, this is the kind of mindset that you adopt. Um, and this is how you move with women. Whenever you notice in certain tendencies, or she says something that indicates that she's a 304, or she does something that doesn't make sense, she takes 5 hours to text back or whatnot, or she says she didn't text you back when she made it home. Um, you start to take a mental note. You don't have to always tell her about it. Why didn't you text back? Why didn't you do it? No, 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 no. When you understand women and understand their fickle nature, their lying and manipulative ways, you just take a mental note and you automatically put that woman into a category of fun, not serious, or you just get cast her away. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have to bring because you can understand a guy that doesn't understand women, he'll spaz out. He'll always ask certain questions. It's just like, bro, she's not going to change. You're talking about her dress. Well, you should dress more modestly, bro. She been dressing like a 304 the past 5 to 10 years. You can't control this woman. This ain't PlayStation. And like, we're men on purpose. We don't have time to be fixing women. Go to goddamn therapy. You know what I'm saying? Go get the fuck on. We ain't got time to fix, build a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say that, but it is what it is. The more attractive a woman is, the more she can use sex to manipulate the man. That is 100% true. Sex is a weakness most men have. Yeah, they can't think past. And if you guys don't have control of your libidos and you can't think past your Johnson, women will always beat you. My ex was an attention whore. I've dated him too. It's crazy, bro. And it's never enough, because when you're dating an attention whore, your attention is never enough. She's used to getting attention from multiple people, and she doesn't feel fulfilled unless she does, which means what? She'll never be uh, complacent with the attention of just one man. She needs multiple attention from other men, which is why she posts scantily clad for social media, which is why she dresses scantily clad in public, and then she'll gaslight your ass and say that you're insecure. You know, it's all mind games women play, and once you get used to it, you're like, these women are children. When you really understand women, you view them as children. Uh, Double tap the screen, guys. Hit the like button as you guys are in here. 5 to 10 minutes intense sex busting is all a man needs, bro. Talk about it. He gets that venom out, and then he loses all interest. Yeah, that post nut clarity be hitting different. You be like, what? Damn. She look better with the lights off. Damn. Slob on my knob like a corn on the cob. Check in with me, then do your job. That was, yeah, 3-6 was, yeah. I don't blame men for just busting a it's quick and easy. Well, you know, eventually you get tired of Pamela Anderson. But yeah, I mean, most women that you deal with, they're not good looking anyway. So it probably is better for you to choke the chicken and get back to work. But like I said, you're going to eventually want to get a real woman and feel the real thing. Every man knows sometimes you just need to bust it before, like you feel stressed and you just need to, yeah, yeah, you're right. That is real. Those friends that went with my ex apologized to me when I found out. They weren't sorry when they met with her, knowing how I feel. Fake friends. Women's friends groups are completely fake and false. They're figments of their imagination. They hate each other. You know, you know how we have alpha males amongst men. You know, there's always an alpha woman, and the alpha woman of the group is typically the woman that's the most attractive. She doesn't want any competition. She chose her group because she is the best looking in the group, which means she gets the most attention, she gets the most free drinks, and she gets the status symbol of the group. But yeah, they hate each other secretly, and you'll hear them talk about each other. Your girl will come home and say, "Yeah, you know, she thinks she all that. She thinks she," and you're like, "Why the hell are y'all still friends?" Women are goofy. But in all seriousness, that's just like with one pastor, bro, who has a horrible reputation around women in other countries. The locals all over the world judge them as men as a whole. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, if you live in California, just go to Tijuana and get a, yeah, and get a pro. The cost is less than a day. Yeah, I heard it's cheap as hell over there. How about you get on SR, but nobody's ready to have a conversation or take serious action? What do you mean by SR? The men abroad, the men in abroad tries to gaslight me. She's getting her ass kicked to the curb. Well, you're gonna be kicking a lot of women to the curb. Like some things, guys, you can't. It's just women's nature. You know what I'm saying? Like even a good woman will still do some shit like that. It's just some shit you just gotta brush that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Um, you guys really have to understand. Like if you take women way too seriously, bro, you're gonna end up in the losing position. But back to the core of the live stream. Um, a lot of men have no clue of how deep the game is, homie. I don't know if you guys watched my recent videos, the reaction videos of those two men, but those stories are absolutely insane, bro. Those stories are absolutely insane. If you haven't watched those videos of those men, their stories of why they're prepared to die alone, you go watch those after the live stream because that will give you an insight of how women actually move, and it's completely sinister, completely sinister. Women, the game is so crazy, guys. I can't even really begin to understand or begin to tell you guys and go in the proper direction because the games are so endless. This is why it's very important for you guys to adapt the proper mindset when it comes to dealing with women, which is not talked about nearly enough about the mindset you should have. Um, because you're gonna you're gonna get caught with your pants down. And you're gonna be wondering why she's doing this. You're gonna be heartbroken. But see, if you had the proper mindset and you were prepared that hey, she could leave at any second. Hey, she's gaslighting me, love bombing me so she can get the right benefit. She's lying to me because she wants me to feel good. Um, you're running all these different things to her mind. It's possibility that the reason why she took 3 hours to reply because she could have been doing something nefarious. Um, my girl is attention 304, or whatever the circumstance might be. You have to understand these things and accept them and prime your mind for them, because that's what hurts most men is you're not prepared for the heartbreak. It's like in boxing, the punch you don't see, right? In boxing, it's always the punch you don't see that knocks you out. And it's the same thing with women in relationships. You always think she's going to be there, and when she's not there, or when she flips the coin on you, you can't believe it. And now you're talking, you're sending super chats in, trying to figure out how to deal with heartbreak. And there is no antidote for it. You just have to take your time and learn and get out of that situation. It takes time. It's flipped. Oh, semen retention. It's flipped. Man used to be a woman looking for a good man to marry. Now it's men trying to find a needle in a haystack. That's exactly what it is. The game has flipped. Yeah, men are the virgins now. Like, guys, this is the first point in history, and shout out to CJ for making this point. This is the first point in history where women will have a higher body count than the men. Most of you guys watching this right now, or if you're watching the replay, um, most of the women that you're dealing with have a higher body count, or or the same, or if not more, than your body count. Back in the traditional days, men always had the higher body count. The roles have truly switched, like Calm London Walks just said. He said men are now struggling to get a decent woman. Guys, the game is so fucked up right now that dudes be tricking on fat women. Tell me I'm lying. Dudes be doing extra stuff, going on dates, expensive dates, on first dates, and you be like, this woman better be bad as hell. She better have the Coke body, the T shape, you know, the T body, whatever they call it, the new term they give it nowadays. You expect this woman to be curvy in shape, thick, long hair, etc. Homie, they be doing this shit for fat women. That's how fucked up the game is, bro. It's fucked up, guys, and the shit's only gonna get worse, guys. I don't know what to tell you. You guys gonna have to go passport bros. Like Chris said, you guys better go down to Tijuana. He said, I am amazed about how men get fooled by women. It's a lack of experience. These young men have no experience, and plus, it's crazy, Chris, because all the internet, all the information's there. I mean, back in your day, you had to learn this shit the hard way. You know what I'm saying? You had to be a bad boy in the underworld, or watch these certain things to understand this stuff. Learn through experience. Now you can just type in a podcast, and there's 10 podcasts saying the same thing. So it's so stupid for men to fall for these games now, but that just lets you know how much the libido out uh, how the libido outmaneuvers your logic. And the more I think about it, I don't know if men are the more logical sex, but I think we're just as emotional as women, and just in different ways. You said back to 1950s, and women needed a man, had to find a good man to ensure survival. And that's the thing. They don't really need men the way they used to, because they have jobs, they have the police to call, the state to call. Uh, they can make their own income, they can buy their own gun. So they don't need men in the traditional sense anymore, which is why traditionalism doesn't work anymore, because they don't need you the same way. Um, they could use a man, but they don't need him for the same reasons. A lot of these women are stressed, though, having to work full time and support their child alone. Yeah, but again, while she's going through that, she's extracting money from the male. So she's getting some kind of financial benefit from that. They don't take us seriously. We're pawns in the game of women's egos fighting one another. Damn, that's a way to word it. That's one hell of a way to word it. So we should see them as assets of ours too. That's really what it is, Nicholas, and that's why dating is in a stalemate, is because everybody's playing a game. Everybody's playing a game. Everybody's trying to give the least while trying to gain the most. As you guys come in and double tap the screen, hit the like button. I don't have to take these broads seriously, but my point still stands. Doesn't matter what the f she says out of her mouth. Nothing matters what she says. Women's words, homie. Women's words mean absolutely nothing. Zero. When I tell you zero, I'm telling you. There used to be a saying. I forgot who said it first, but it might have been an angry man. But I heard him say it first, but I think somebody else said it way before him. This has always been a saying. You want to know if a woman's lying? She running her mouth. That's when a woman's lying, when she's running her mouth. That's crazy, right? But that's the damn truth. That's real life in my experience. As most men don't want single mothers, yeah, that's true. It's brewer out there now. I truly feel bad for the sub five males. Oh, you're cooked, homie. Oh, the sub five bro. If you're an average male, average looks, average income, average physical appearance, you're cooked, homie. You better take your ass, get some money, and go take your ass over to Pattaya, Thailand, go to Bangkok, go to Tijuana, go to Brazil, go to Colombia. Hurry up before Trump gonna go over there and invade it over there too. But them in Mexico apparently probably won't touch Mexico because their president is a small hat. But yeah, if you're an average man, you're done. You're cooked, bro. You might as well not even attempt a date no more in the West. Average money, average status, average looks, average height. Homie, just save some money up and go overseas, bro. Don't even waste your damn time. Like for real. Like guys, I'm being so serious right now. Dating is so cooked in that way. Men are paying escort services for women that are fat and average looking now. It's not the bad chicks. So if they're doing this for the fat and the average looking chicks, guys, the fine women are like a luxury. They're like extremely monetized. These are your OF, these are your scrippers, These are your highly expensive escorts that you'll never have access to. The market is fucked, completely fucked. Like guys, like guys phrased in the chat, be kind to not attractive to not attractive men when you're out and about. Look out for them and and be kind, as I really think we are living in a bad time. We are. Looks are very important in modern world in the West. It's not everything, but it matters more than you think. Hit it and quit it is a way of life. Nicholas just came in there with the smooth quote. Hit it and quit it is a way of life. It's not attractive as well. That's what these women don't understand. We don't want high body count, but I mean, the damage has already been done, bro. We don't live, we don't produce virgins anymore in our society. It's only a matter of time until shit gets exposed. It doesn't matter if we don't find out until later. All it takes is for one of us to learn about the person. It's over. Like women, like a lot of these guys in marriages today, not everybody, but most of these guys in marriages, they don't realize that their wives or that their current wives were 304s back in the day, getting flown out, getting all kinds of ridiculous stuff getting done to them. Had trains ran on them, ridiculous stuff they would never think was a possibility. Matter of fact, most of them guys, their wives are cheating on them right now. That's how crazy the game is. That's how crazy the game is. And they think that she'll never do that, not realizing that he's the simp that has to take her and all of her baggage because he couldn't get another woman otherwise. Things have never been this bad in human history. I don't know about all of that. The West is effed. It's we're in weird times. I don't know if it's ever been this bad in if human history. It's probably been worse times in human history. If I'm being real, you know, another 5 to 10 years of this, man, I seriously see a societal collapse. It will collapse. It's not a matter of if; it's a matter of when. The term passport, bro, has bad reputation, even after the Floyd case in Brazil. Yeah, but I mean, you, you want a fat woman here, or you want to pay for it over there? I mean, that's just one person. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you can't live your life in fear. The whole process with women is fun though when it's real. When you both like each other, sex is only part of it. Having a girlfriend who you like and she likes you is the best thing there is. Uh, the right woman. These guys that run around crying about heartbreak or weak, be thankful she is gone. Yeah, that's facts. You dodged a bullet. You know what I'm saying? They be wanting her back and shit. Nah, hell nah. You dodged a bullet, bro. Women can buy a house but not maintain it. They can't maintain any financial. Women can't manage finances to save their effing lives. Women can buy their own homes. They can. They get gypped most times. Everybody's playing house. In other words, faking their relationships. Yet, right? Their words don't fall in fine with their actions. A woman can say she doesn't like you when she does. Yeah, and does like you when she does. It's crazy. Read actions for the truth. That's 100. That's what how you know. That's how I know, Nicholas. You've been dealing with women for a long time because that is 100% true. I've dealt with women that were showing extreme amounts of interest. And when you get their number and exchange the numbers, they don't fucking text back. And then the chick you think that don't like you, you text her and she texts back right away. You know, she the freakiest chick, but she didn't look like she was very interested. Women are crazy, bro. If you go overseas, don't get your ass set up, drugged, robbed, kidnapped, or even lead in these foreign countries. Of course, you got to move smoothly. It's a no American escorts. Those are the types of men who don't care about those red flags. Kanye West is one of those guys. Strippers are just an illusion. SCX has been overinflated though to OF and PORN. Yeah, it's gonna change with AI. Unfortunately, SEX was supposed to be sacred. Yeah, it's not sacred at all anymore. A man and a woman coming together and build a family. Now women are using SEX as a weapon. Ooh, they've always used it as a weapon though, to get you to cooperate, which is why monogamy turns me off because I'm not about to play that. I'm not about to. I don't know about you guys, but like when somebody tries to box me in and control me, I don't act very well to that. I don't react very well to that. So I that's why one of the main reasons why monogamy is not a thing for me because I'm not about to play these games with you. As to make money, sad man. That's why women have lost most credit card debt. They have the most. Yeah, they do have the most credit card debt. Oh, I forgot what you're laughing at. Women will be more effed if this continues as their credit card debt. Why do you think they're asking for dudes with money that you got to make six figures and all this stuff because they want you to help them pay off their debt? Nicholas, women think SEX is what it's all about rather than men. That's the switch right there. They spin, spin, spin. Holidays closed. They dress in seasons. Yeah. China is banning OF, which is a good thing if this is true. Yeah, I wish we would ban it, but you know, we're American society and the American elites are too driven by greed for that to happen. And plus, you know, the people that own these PORN sites and all these different things are and OF accounts, all these people are, you know, people that own all the stripper joints and all in clubs and all of that stuff. They're all these. They're everywhere. Truly, they've truly infiltrated the world at a deep level that nobody truly understands right now. Do you also know what's crazy? A lot of married women withhold sex from their husbands. Yeah, a lot of dudes be having sexless marriages. I'm like, bro, how the fuck? I'm not playing that game, bro. And she's doing that because she knows you're fucked. She's doing that because she knows you're fucked. She gets money either way it goes. She's gonna get her way each either way it goes. What you laughing at, bro? What you laughing at? Calm London walks. He said, and they're married women with a kid at home out on weekends specifically to cheat with a stranger. Yeah, you know what's even more crazy, guys? I seen some shit earlier today. This is how you know the family structure is fucked. There is a story that came out today where a grandma uh, was getting mad at her daughter, her grandchildren. Her daughter. She wants to charge her daughter for taking care of her grandkids. The grandma, in order to take care of her grandkids, wants her daughter or son to pay her. Homie, grandma's is still out in the streets, homie. Grandma is still out in these streets. He said all they do is buy, 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 spin, spin, spin. Like Mr. Krabs said in the cartoon show, SpongeBob SquarePants society will collapse. It's gonna collapse. 2030 will be the with 2030 we are done. Gentlemen, free your mind and your ass will follow. Yeah. Women don't give a damn about their kids or their family due to promiscuous, selfish nature. We are effed. Yeah. And no, she isn't homeless per se. These single mothers going to their grandparents to help them. My last girlfriend used to drop kids off at the grandparents to see me. They called her selfish. Yeah, because homie, it's screwed, homie. The family structure is beyond fucked. And then people waiting to have kids when they 30. So, okay, um, if you're having kids at 30, 35, you probably be too old to raise your grandchildren if you ever see them. You'll be 60 by the time your daughter is 30, 35. This shit is crazy, bro. As no man. And men continue to retreat, as most men will retreat. Yeah, they will retreat. She'd have her phone turned off, getting clapped by me. Y'all better listen to these real life stories, bro. This is real life. Society is F with no condom. You mean with no gas, no Vaseline? These women are so effed. They don't care about that. Just to make them abundantly clear, I am just gonna go get some alcohol and and take to the streets tomorrow and laugh at them, bro. Relax, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, homie, this is not fixable at this point without drastic measures. So yeah, you guys send in your last little bit of comments and questions. I'm about to go to sleep. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go to sleep. That's what women don't understand. Guys, you need to toughen up, set standards, and enforce them. And that's the thing, Chris. Like, there's too many simps running around here, which gives women the false impression that they can do whatever the fuck they want. Like, with us, we'll give them boundaries and standards, but it's not gonna stick because she can go to 10 other dudes and she'll let the 10 other dudes will let them go to girls' nights out, let them dress with fishnets on as she goes to the club. You know, she got a clear dress on. All she got is her nipples and her cooch covered up. Simps will still pay for her and trick on her. Like, it's too many bad women and there's too many bad men enabling this behavior. We're outnumbered. We're the minority, which is a huge problem. No Vaseline, no lubrication, no nothing, just straight up raw dog. How do you find that percentage calm? Let them run wild. You do not need her. Let them cowgirls. Let them run. Fishnets or nylon leggings or pantyhose and shit. Yes, bro. I think men are waking up to the simping. No, they're not. No, the hell they not. They tricking on fat women. they spending $100 directly for the sex for fat women, bro. Why waste your time and effort on them? Like, how can you simp for a 3 out of 10? Because men they need that sex in their life. No D discipline. Even the women that They're loyal, have a backup man. They hop to immediately following a breakup, hop between them, break up and make up. That's not loyalty. They're players. Nicholas, you straight cooked on that one, bro. Real talk. Ain't nothing for me to say. You said it all right there, bro. Hell no, I'd creep the fuck out. Morals and standards are cooked, fried. Yeah, bro. So yeah, guys, we about to get up out of here. Last little, couple more minutes of questions and comments. Mm. Nah, bro. You know what's crazy? There's a dude named Caleb Hammer or Caleb, I forgot his name. He do like the little financial stuff. And homie, he be finding out these women be having sugar daddies. They be paying these dudes they be having multiple sugar daddies paying them allowances to do all kinds of crazy shit. Bro, this shit is cooked, bro. The woman that you talking to right now got a sugar daddy. She got a sugar daddy she talking to, a dude, a sneaky link, a dude she in love with that don't love her back. She got a chick that she go to that's lesbian that lick on her from time to time. And she got like 50 other dudes in her Snapchat messages and DMs and date naps that she hadn't even fucking responded to. Crazy shit. You live tomorrow. That's the plan. I may or may not be live tomorrow, but if I am, look for me late, like at 9, 10, 10 o'clock. I said, all right, man, have a good week. Good evening. Yeah. You have to get out of here. Uh, there are women that only sleep with taking men. Shh. Excuse me. They have a fetish, bro. It's a fetish. They want what they can't have. They like forbidden sex. They want to be the side chick. Exactly. These more attractive, the more attractive a woman is, the more chaos, more drama, more DM she got. It's yeah. Just forget it. If a woman is 8 out of 10 or even a 7 out of 10, forget it. Not worth the drama. The shit's getting wild, guys. It's getting wild out here. Barbecued. Yeah, guys, I must catch. I may or may not be live tomorrow because I got a pretty busy day tomorrow. Unfortunately, it wasn't. I was supposed to have the freaking day off, but shit happens. I guess. But you guys look for me tomorrow night around 8 or 9. I'll be going live. So yeah, you guys have a good rest of your night. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. It's a wild, wild west out there. It is. Shout out to my man Calm London Walk. Shout out to Introvert. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Nicholas. Uh, all my OG moderators is in the building. Did I forget somebody? I think I got everybody. Yeah, I think I got everybody. Chris. Calm London Walk. Yeah. So shout out to you guys. Look for me tomorrow. I'll see you guys then.